We will now go over the CCAP dual enrollment forms and explain this new process for students who will be taking college courses during their high school day. To locate the necessary documents, you will need to move the cursor over the Admissions tab and click on Forms. Once you have entered the next page, you will scroll down until you see section Dual Enrollment Forms. And we're going to go ahead and click on CCAP Form A, Parent Permission. CCAP Form A is the parent permission form. Students request their parents to allow them to take classes at MPC while dual enrolled. Parents will need to review the form in its entirety, sign the form, and have their students submit the form to Admissions and Records. Form A will need to be completed only once for CCAP high school participation. Parents wishing to rescind their approval may email admissions@mpc.edu for more information. Once Form A is approved, it will be reflected on the student's WebReg portal under the Petitions link. Part A will require the student to fill out important personal information for admissions to record and file. This includes first name, last name, and middle initial, best email address to contact the student, street address, city, state, and zip code, term the student is registering for, MPC student ID, which a student will receive after an application is submitted, and best phone number to contact the student. Part B will require the parent's signature and date of signature. We're going to go ahead and move back, and then we're going to click on CCAP Form B, High School Permission. CCAP Form B is the high school permission form. Students request their high school principal to authorize them to take CCAP classes at MPC. High school principals or their designee will need to review the form, sign the form, and have their students submit the form to Admissions and Records. Form B will need to be completed once for CCAP high school participation. Once Form B is approved, it will be reflected on the student's WebReg portal under the Petitions link. Part A will require the students to fill out important personal information for admissions to record and file. Same information required as in Form A. Part B will require the school signature, including the name of the high school or middle school, the address of the school, and lastly, contact information. This must be signed by a principal or a school designee who is authorized to sign on behalf of the school. And for the last form, CCAP Form C, this will be the student course authorization request. CCAP Form C is the student course authorization request form. Students request authorization to register in the CCAP classes they plan to take. Students will need to complete the form in its entirety and submit the form to Admissions and Records. Once the form has been processed, authorized classes will appear in the student's WebReg account under K-12 course authorization. Once authorized, the student will be able to register for the classes through their WebReg portal. Form C will need to be completed each term a student plans to register for CCAP classes. Both Form A and Form B will need to be on file at Admissions and Records before Form C can be processed. First half of the page will require the student to fill out important personal information for Admissions and Records to record and file. Same information required as in Form A and Form B, with the addition of attending high school, grade level, and the student's emergency contact information. The student will then select the class they are interested in taking under CCAP. A high school counselor can help fill out which courses the student is taking during the high school day. And finally, the student will sign off on the form and completing that and submitting that to Admissions and Records.